Hi, everybody. This is just a test, and I've been off channel for a little bit, but I have some other things that I'm gonna be doing. Um, Probably a second channel. Hello to Derek C. Williams and Melinda Ann Burns and Nick Smith. Thanks so much for coming in. But this second channel that I'm speaking of is going to be unrelated to. It's not going to be a political channel. I'll tell you more about that later. But I don't have a lot. Of course, you guys have heard the tragedies and the casualties of the previous week. I'm sure you've caught up to that by now. But if you're just coming in or if you're tuning in, this next channel will not be related to politics at all. Yeah, it will not be. So thank you guys so much for coming in. But I did have one. I mean, you can kind of see like the united effort, I guess, on the the stinger, I guess, the lack of a better word. So it's kind of an advertisement, but I'm not sure if you've seen it or not. So I might flash that. But this is just a test. I'm actually just trying out a couple of new things. Um, yeah, but nothing really heavy on this one. But I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Melinda Ann Burns and Derek C. Williams. I mean, probably Derek C. Williams. I've seen you elsewhere around the communities, for lack of a better word. But thank you so much for coming in. So let me just show this one very quickly. It looks like this is coming from, I guess we're still in some level of vacation, still vacation season. So it was interesting that this particular company has kind of jumped on this, but I'll just go ahead and share it with you. And then I'm probably going to get out of here. This was literally just a test. So nothing nothing too crazy going on here. I appreciate you guys for taking the time, and so just stay tuned, because I am going to do a second channel, um, and it will not be related to the political stuff. So we'll see what happens. So if you guys are coming over there, all right, and I will be right back. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this screen with you. Hope you guys are doing well on your Saturday. Thank you. Okay. So we have this. So whether you're a fan, if you use Expedia or not, you get a little bit of, you get a little propaganda, right? This is still time to help give the world you got that. And of course you have this looks like a graphic with, looks like a heart and an airplane. And you have a heart there, you have the earth, and you have clearly a vacationer. It looks like, yeah, a vacationer with, maybe even blue hair there. But so you can keep going here. And if you haven't figured out by now, the agenda is very much global. So on the next page, you have the rest here. It says, now is your chance to give the world on August 5th, we announced a month-long pledge for every trip booked on the Expedia app. We'd support UNICEF to get a CV mocktail to someone who needs it. The program ends on September 5th, so there's still time to take part, whether it's for next weekend or next year. Plan your getaway today and help others see the world again that much sooner. So how's that for you? So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys use Expedia. I've used Expedia before. I don't use it often, but as you can see, they're getting their share of time in on this. So once again, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. This is actually, like I said, it's just a test. And Yeah, because I'm going to be changing some things. I'll change some things here, but the other channel will be, it'll be more fun stuff on that channel. Get into a little bit of everything, but there'll be a few things that are just, we do different things that we do there all the time, but it won't be this loop will be just on the Black Spring channel. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, it's a little bit, I guess, a little bit cosmic there. But yeah, so I'll thank you guys just for coming in for these few minutes. Like I said, I'm doing any real reporting or stories. Yeah, no, I'm not. So I just want to say hello once again to Nick Smith, as well as Melinda Ann Burns and Derek C. Williams. Thank you guys all for coming in. And if you were over on Twitch, I appreciate that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, with some things going on. But yeah, but stay tuned for that. I've got the ideas together. Melinda has a comment. Melinda says, looks like everyone's jumping on that bandwagon. Yeah, well, I think that's true in more ways than one. Melinda and Burns. Yeah, I think, for the lack of a better word, they're just, it's just, I think a lot more people have kind of, jumped on, but, I don't know. I'm not sure. Derek C. Williams gives me the classic. Yeah, I don't know, Derek C. Williams. This is, I don't know. It's yeah. that part. There's a lot of different interpretations for that phrase, Derek C. Williams, and it's Reasonability. Hi, Reasonability. How are you? We were just talking about some changes and and another channel, which is not going to be. It will not be a political channel by any stretch. In fact, yeah, it won't be. So I'll tell you more about that later. And Old Head Deuce is here. Thank you so much for coming in. Hello, Flashback LG. You're over on Twitch? Thank you for joining us over on Twitch. And we weren't really doing a whole lot here. I'm just kind of testing some things out here. I'm probably going to have another setup. It'll be another setup for this channel, and of course for the new one. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming in. So I know it's a little bizarre. I got this whole light business going on here, but it's kind of fun. No, I'm not, Derek C. Williams. No, I'm not. It's all right. C'est fini. C'est tout. It's done. I'm not there anymore. No, I'm not. And yeah, I was. What do you want to call it? It was the Great Escape. Yeah, that's already done. So that's it's finished there, and yeah. No, but honestly, I'm going to be honest. I will tell you what, if I actually end up getting a ballot, I'll show it to you guys. I'll show it to you guys on the channel. And I mean, it's just, I've already heard of some people that have moved to Texas. They actually moved to Texas, but they've gotten a mail-in ballot. Like they've been out of California for at least a year and a half, but they've already received a mail-in ballot for the. Yeah. So what are we doing? What did I hear? I heard something pretty good the other day. Was it push back better, kick back better, or push back better? Whatever you want to spin it. But no, I'm not. If I'm kicking or pushing, it will be from there. Yeah, it won't be from the Golden Coast. Derek says he detests. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. He's his own little villain, I guess. If I were to draw him out, he would be. He'd make a good villain, I think. In a comic book, it wouldn't take. I don't think it would take me that long to come up with something for a concept for him. I really don't. I won't think I would struggle very hard with that. It's Ronaldo Limbago vlog. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. So no, I am not there anymore. Yeah, but there. But a lot of people have said that they want to stay there, and they're going to stay there and fight and do all of these things. To each, as they say, what is to each his own. You know, whatever they want to do. Um, but it is what it is. It is what it will be. And yeah. So Philippines. Yes, we say ça. Old head deuce. I did. I did. And Mad Militant's here. Surprised you guys are coming in for a test. Which, I mean, I didn't have anything. I mean, I guess I could share a sentiment on, some of the, casualties and the disastrous things that have been going on, abroad. But I didn't really want to get into it. There's plenty of people doing that. And yeah, so, but, prayers for them and for their families. But it just seems like, like this, it's almost like they've turned on everybody, and I guess it was only a matter of time. I mean, who couldn't see it coming? I mean, I don't know. I can't say what you can see. I just, that's just my assertion there. So let's see. Jermaine G's here. How are you guys doing? And yes, thank you. I did get an email from you. So if you guys have anything, anything you want to send, just send it via email. Like that includes comments or whatnot. But as I was saying earlier, this channel is going to have the same content, but the other channel will be, it'll be independent. It'll be totally different than this channel. And yeah, Jermaine G's here. I really appreciate you guys so much for coming in for the test. And yeah, so I'll see you guys around. Yeah, I'll try to give you some updates. Yeah, try to give you some updates, but for now, not really sure. Yeah, I just need to make some changes. I mean, there'll be like I said, the other channel will be totally non-political at all. And then you'll find out what that's about. Yeah, Derek C. Williams, thanks so much for sending the emails. I have had a chance to look at some of them. Yeah, they all are, especially the one with that with the the skin deal, skin situation there. That was pretty horrible. And yeah, right, Jermaine G. Yeah, but I'm not going by any of them. just honestly, I'm not going by any of them to find out. I mean, I just think this thing is, kind of it's on fumes in many ways. And Melinda Ann Burns says prayers and blessings to all. Thank you for that, Melinda Ann Burns, and same to you. Appreciate it. And what Old Head Deuce says, I can't believe this, but I can. What can you not believe, Old Head Deuce? Share with the class. I mean, yeah. So you said let the news tell it. Yeah, they always have. They always have their own version of reality. And then like, what was it that something that was kind of funny that I saw last week? There was a doctor with a pair of scrubs on that said doctor, like in huge, like I said, we are in the movie right now. I quoted a movie, an older movie. I said we're in the model, but we're actually in the movie right now. So that's yeah. Like, because do you wear a if you're a doctor, then you don't typically wear something that says like 200 font, you know, serif that says doctor on it. That's just not typically how that works. It's usually it's much more personalized than that. And it doesn't say doctor. It gives you like a specific, uh, you know, your what's your specialty? I mean, what it's, yeah, I mean, honestly, but you can't, I don't know, you can't show people, you can't drag people out of this, they're just, it's almost like they think they're going to be somehow they're going to be protected if they don't find out the truth, or if they don't look into the truth, or somehow it's going to be more virtuous in the end to say, and dare I say the end, because I don't know what the end is. um, it's somehow more virtuous or whatnot to say that, oh well, I just didn't know, and I just it I don't agree. You're not going to be more protected, and you're not going to be more safe because you say you don't know, or you decided to hide your head in the sand, or I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Um, yeah, and then people, I don't know. I don't know. What can I say? Let me read some comments here. You guys are most attentive on these tests, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And like I said, this other channel will not be, it will not be political at all. So, if you want to come around for that, then you're welcome to do so. Um, but yeah, so let me read Melinda's comment real quick. It says, my grandsons are still deployed, but not in Afghanistan. Prayers for them, please. Thank you. Yes, yes, Melinda. Old Head Deuce says, fiction, non-fiction clash, true that, which brings me to mind control. And Derek says, folks can put on a uniform and assume authority these days. Idiots are everywhere. Yeah, I. But yeah, it just seems like, like I said, we've been a part of a movie for a long time, and you know, some people maybe have realized that on some level, and some people haven't. They haven't come to terms with any of it. And yeah, same. Yeah, Jermaine G. I mean, I don't know. I do what you need to do whatever you want to do, but as long as you can live with it, then that's going to be, I guess that's really it. Mad Militant says, I've been kind of following X22 report, keeps me ahead of a lot of things. Yeah, I haven't. I think I used to follow that. Um, but I've kind of minimized the followings, because I think when it comes to sensibility and just clear and just, some people have really great sense of humor, and some of it's just really dry, but they still just kind of get the facts out there, and there's some podcasters that I think they're just, there's one that David Knight is the one that I follow, and he is on AFM something radio, AFM. There's an AF something radio that he's on, but I think he's at Aftermath. He's on Aftermath FM, the voice of the counter culture. So that's Aftermath FM. Oof, a lot of F's, and yeah, so that's where he is if you're interested in that kind of a business. but yeah, that's where you can find him. Um, so yeah, that's yeah. So because really it just gets to be so redundant. It kind of gets to be a little bit redundant, and yeah. At one point, I kind of thought, at one point, I thought, people were a little bit, everybody was not at the same pace. But I think a lot of whether they're YouTubers or whatnot, they're kind of keeping pace with each other, because I think the cycles are so short that, you know, but honestly, I'm thinking even more of an international. I think maybe more of an international reference is probably more accurate. I'm just the things that we get here. I'm thinking are getting to be a little bit, not so reliable. There's some other sources that I'm interested in. Um, so I'll probably go with those in the future. They're definitely lesser known, but I think that their information is, a little bit ahead, or yeah, I think of course it's relevant, but it's also I think it's a little bit ahead of what's going on here, or it's a little bit more, um, yeah, I think it's just a little bit more valid than some of the stuff that I've seen, some of the typical ones that I use. It's Tyrant Spain, TDOA. How are you? But yeah, I just think it's just the aim is to everybody's keeping everybody confused. So yeah, but here again, I appreciate you guys for showing so much support on a test, and yeah. All right, guys. So I'm just going to give you know, a word of thanks to our sponsors, and I'm going to come back and say salute, and we will get out of here. So yes, I think the bulk of what I was on about here was just that I will be doing a second channel, and it won't be a political channel at all. So it's been overdue, but I kind of know what angle I wanted to go at it from, and so that makes kind of makes a difference there. So I'll be right back, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. This show is brought to you in part by our sponsors. Whether you're interested in health, culture, politics, scripture, automobiles, or music, please check out Derek C. Williams, Killer Whale Channels, The Definition of Anarchy, Marcy T., Joseph Francis Burton, Paralysis by Analysis, Chrysler Imperial H, Little Miss Goth, AZ Infidel, Cold War Jesus, Anthony Scioli, and Let the Truth Be Told. We'll be right back right after this. All right, guys. Thank you so much again for coming in. And like I said, I've got you guys are like reining in. I appreciate it. Looks like is that DJ Vision Barnett? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. And yeah, so as I said before, if you guys have anything, you guys want to share something, you just send it to me via email. It's still good at Black Spring with Autumn at Gmail. That's fine. And like I said, the second channel, I will bring that up. I'll bring it up as soon as as soon as I have more info, or as it's rolling out, I'll give you some info on that. But there again, there's a non-political channel for you. And yeah, so I'll spend some time on that. I appreciate it. And so I'm just going to go through and say salute to everyone. Nick Smith, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And what else do I have here? Derek C. Williams, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Melinda Ann Burns, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. And yes, Derek, thanks so much for the emails. I will check them out if I'm behind. I think I'm probably behind at least on one, at least by one. So yeah, that's it. And Old Head Deuce, thank you so much for coming in. Risen Abilities here. Thank you so much for coming in. Flashback LG from Twitch. And yeah, so whether you're religious or not, it's, if you can say a prayer for those that are lost and for their families, it would be, I'm sure, more than more than helpful and most gracious of you if you choose to do that. So yes, Melinda Ann Burns, I will be sure to do that. And who else did I have? Ronaldo Limbago vlog from the Philippines. Thank you for coming in. Salamat po. Let's see, who else do we have? Jermaine G, thank you so much for coming in and for supporting the channels. And I do have an email from you also, so I'll catch up to that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And so yeah, I was just telling everyone that I'm gonna be resetting this up, and then there's also a second channel, so you can stay tuned for that. I'll probably put some updates on that on the community tab as available, so you can see that. See what you need to see. And DJ Vision Barnett, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you. Mad Militant was here. Tyrant Spain, TDOA, thank you so much for all that you do to support the channel. I appreciate that. And I think that's going to do it. Me? I didn't really cover. The only thing I talked about, it was just more of the corporate, more, I guess, more like fascist kind of things, where Expedia has basically kind of tagged in and said, for every, it's almost kind of like you're going to be getting points, or you're going to be getting points for you're going to be getting mocktails for travel somehow. It translates with Expedia. That's something that they're doing there, and I hadn't seen it, but it's showing up everywhere. There's no place that you won't see it. Luciano, John H. Roberts is here. You guys are sneaking in at the last minute there. I appreciate you guys for coming in. He says, which time zone am I located? I'm EST now, Luciano. You said some conservative YouTubers start their streams as late as one. I don't know if you're going to be finding that here. Now, what I won't say is that won't happen on the other channel, because there's going to be some it won't be, the other channel will not be political at all. So you might find, some interesting things over there. And who knows, but I cannot say that I'm going to be doing 1 a.m. streams. I can't. That's just not, I can't say that. And I don't know, maybe the traffic, maybe the band is better at 1 a.m., Luciano. Maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows? John H. Roberts Jr., thank you so much for coming in. If you're over there on Twitch, we've had at least 2 people over on Twitch for this stream. But yeah, so we'll be dealing with some other things over on the second channel, and I'll give you the name of it, and because I'm probably gonna be doing all the work on that one, and I'm thankful that I can that I have much more, that I can do more stuff. So I appreciate it, and didn't really cover a whole lot today. No, I'm not. I'm not familiar with those two. I'm not. Is that a question for me, Tyrant Spain? Is that that would be negative? That would be a no, a hard no. Um, no, no. And Luciano says they're in Western states. Maybe so. I just don't know who they are. No, wait a minute. Tyrant's Bane has something breaking. Tyrant's Bane says you hear about the new assembly bill in Cali calling for a mandate. No way. What else have you got on that? You know, I have not heard that. But see, I'm going to be honest. I just think that we've been a little bit too passive about. I think we've been a bit passive about things, and they're just doing whatever they want. But I don't think that you're going to be submitting to such tyrannical. I don't suspect you will. And Derek C. Williams says no jab ever. Ready to work at Walmart or take a bullet. Confirmed. Damaris won't be injected either. I know. I know. It's just such stress. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. I mean, I can't even say. Yeah, I don't know anything else to say. Uh, that is, uh, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't have any answers. I don't have any answers, and I have not heard of that bill. Tyrants Bane TDOA. I mean, is that something that's come out very recent? I mean, I guess it sounds like it is. I have no idea. Yeah, I really don't have any idea. It's very sad. It's very disturbing. Um, but like I said, you guys can hold your own. As I think that's comfortable to say. Yeah, I mean, I mean, dare I say, like, if this channel were to end tonight, and I'm not saying that it is, but by my own volition, that you guys would be just fine to go out and do whatever you needed to do. You would. And actually, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, because I mean, because people, oh, they're starting to crack down. Well, they've been cracking down forever, um, but I think you guys know how to research. You guys are probably pretty good researchers, pretty strong researchers. Or I mean, you guys are lead. You guys lead at times. You guys can hold your own. I think anywhere. And you guys teach me things, so I'm always appreciative of that. It's not always about you know and I would, for that reason, I tried to keep this channel keep the channel open ended enough that you could kind of come in on wherever, and you'd be in a space where you could share that. So that's, yeah, old head. I'm really thrown off by the no reparations, no shot. I'm just thinking, okay, no reparations, no shot, because some people would say, I think some people associated reparations with the shot at one point. I don't know. I don't know what goes on inside anybody's head anymore. I really don't. But Derek C. Williams says, admittedly, this does depress you. Got me on occasion, no more than a few minutes, but then I feel alive knowing that I'm right about them lying in such a way to make people feel. Yeah, it's all like, to me, an exercise in demoralization. But like I said, you guys can, you guys can handle it. You really can. Um, and I'm not just saying that to say nice things. Um, yeah, but you really have to. I mean, I just don't know what else. And that's why I'm going to say this again. I mean, I'm going to strongly encourage you guys, if you want to say something that you cannot share on here, just send it to to my email address. Um, yeah, and that includes anything that's, dare I say, off record. If everything is off record, I guess at this point, because we're speaking in code, or we're using covert language all the time, and so yeah. But you can send it there. Jermaine G says they want to crucify me or not for not taking it, but my iron dog never. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down there. At least I think I am. And Derek C. Williams says, I know around 25 content creators who took this. No way, Derek C. Williams. I know a few of them now. Well, I don't know any. I don't know a lot of content creators. Not personally. I mean, I don't know, big or small. I don't know a lot. So and it's kind of stunning, it's one thing about, you can't be on YouTube and not hear things around the community, the YouTube community. You can't do that. I mean, you can if you close your ears, or you just put your head in the sand on the YouTube community. You might miss something like that, but you got to work hard. You got to work hard to not hear things on YouTube. Especially, if from anybody in this circle, from anybody that's in this chat room, you got to work really hard not to hear, because sometimes we echo some of the same things, or either we just expand, or it'll be expounded upon somewhere else in another chat room. And Tyrant Spain TDOA says, I'm looking up the bill number now. And hold on a second. Derek C. Williams says, on the other hand, I am a population control advocate. Idiots, including blood relatives who wish to go for it, I'd love to. Okay. And Derek C. Williams. No way. Are you saying those are the ones that did Derek C. Williams? See, I think I recognize most of those people. I mean, at least, maybe 3 of them, 3 out of. I'll just tell you this. I had somebody tell me the other day that, well, if everybody would just get it over with, this could be over with. Yikes. Okay. Hang on a second. Tyrant Spain says it's CA. I'm just going to write it down really quickly. Thank you for sharing that. CASB 455. So I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe I'll address this at another time, but maybe I won't bring it up right now, because I don't want to, to be like 99 questions or whatever. But yeah, but I did announce there will be a second channel. It will not have anything to do with this. It will not. Derek C. Williams says they've all said it or made videos about. No way. See, I haven't seen those. I haven't seen those videos. Maybe I should go and look it up. See, there again, I'm talking about, you guys are teaching me things. And Jermaine G says, give them what they want. Okay, thank you so much, Tyrant Spain TDOA. You have a link there for us. I will get it off. I will get it off of here for sure. And Derek says that Canada just ordered. Oh, wow. See, there you go. You just broke it down. You just broke it down in a way that kind of puts things into perspective, you know, the extent of this whole thing. I mean, I forgot when the authorization expires, but I think it's, 2023 ish, or maybe, that might be wrong, but yeah, because it's not gonna stop. Um, yeah, it's not gonna stop. And then I tell you another channel. I think somebody mentioned this earlier. Another YouTuber that I think does. He's it's very entertaining and it's very informative. It's Montagraph. His channel is very informative, and he's, I think he does a lot of research, and he does a lot of, he's got a lot of experience, and he's also got a lot of, he's got a lot of digs, a lot of digs for the powers that be, Luciano says, have I ever checked out Natural News? I have. And I think Derek C. Williams was one of the people that kind of turned me over to Natural News. And yeah. So, but there's a couple of other links that I'll be looking into, and some of them are so in your face that I probably have to water them down a little bit, and I'd have to totally speak in code or covert language just to get out. So, and that's also exhausting. It is. So, I don't know. Um, yeah, we'll see. But like I said, I did announce that there's another channel that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to keep this one. I'm not sure, well, I don't want to say too much, but I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep this channel. I would almost prefer, if I was going to continue in this realm, that I would do it just as a podcast, and not so much of, all of this stuff. Um, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. There's Derek C. Williams says, but they approved Confirmity, a drug not yet available. But the Pfizer one is still EUA proof. Drug they have to pull. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I think in the COVAX, I think that AstraZeneca and some of the Sinova, c'est possible, s'appelle Sanova. I think Sonova was the other one. But those were some of the more economical ones. I think in the COVAX, I don't remember how many were in the COVAX. It was like a whole suite of companies in that. But I know that the AstraZeneca was originally Sinovac or Sinovac. Um, they designed those, I think, for the countries that were like more, dare I say, third world, or yeah, I think that was the intent for those, because I think at the time, Moderna and Pfizer those were the top, maybe they were the more expensive ones to be produced, to be sent out worldwide. But it's like, what is it? What do we have? Like a pharmaceutical industrial complex now? Is that what it is? With a pharmacist in chief, yeah, or administrator, and a co-administrator, and a vice administrator. I don't know. It's very exhausting. It really is. And so I'm going to get you guys out of here. I remember you saying that, Derek C. Williams. You talked about Mike Adams. And yeah, I remember that. So, but I do appreciate you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate the support that I've had from you guys the whole time, on this channel. And yeah, we'll see if like I said, we'll see. Maybe the next channel will be, the second channel will be for you, maybe not. But that's up to you. Whether to come over and like I said, I'm just thanking you for the support that I've had on this one through all of these things, and to whatever comes in the future. So Luciano says crooked. Yeah, but the thing about it is, when you think about pharma as a whole, I would think that people would kind of start questioning. Okay, so what else has we been subjected to, under these institutions or under these 3-letter agencies, and are all of these agencies actually governmental, or are they private? From what I understand, even the CDC that's not government, that it's private. So, I was just thinking out loud a little bit. Derek C. Williams says, I wrote the wrong conformity is not yet available, but approved lunacy. And okay, all right, guys. So I'm going to say, salute again to you guys, and have a good rest of your Saturday. And like I said, I'll keep you up to date. And again, I appreciate it. You guys came in on the test, and the test lasted a whole. See, there again, you guys are testing me. You guys are testing me. No, it's not going to be a baking channel. No, it's not going to be a baking channel. No. I do like to, I actually can do some of that. But that's not what it's going to be. It's not going to be that. It'll be just a little bit more imaginative and more I think more entertaining than that. And yeah. So hang on a second here. Derek C. Williams says the CDC, like the Federal Reserve, is private. Yeah, that's so funny. You said it's a baking show. No. But those are fun. There's a lot of content on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of good content on YouTube, and some people have more than one channel. And yeah, some people have more than one channel, but to me, I found this one to be very, took me a while to kind of get my, kind of get a little bit stable on this one, but we'll see. I think that the people are being treated quite differently on other channels than they are, in these channels that are dealing with this political stuff. Of course they are. So yeah, but yep, I thank you guys so much for coming in. Okay, and I just have one question, and then I'm going to get off here. Are you guys familiar with, what is it, Quercetin or Quercetin? I'm not sure if that's the proper pronunciation on that, but I'm seeing that, I'm hearing about that more. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot more about that. And Derek says, I have oxy powder and Androx Trex. Okay, I'm a note to self on that. Oxy powder. Is that a vitamin, or is it a supplement? I mean, vitamin supplement, same thing. Yeah. Okay. Quercetin? Is it quercetin? Quercetin. See, even with that, you have to be careful because if they find out that if the volume in these things go up, then what happens. They'll start pulling these things, and that's not new. That's not mine. It's not original, but I'm just, yeah. Thank you, Luciano. And yeah, I'm seeing that quercetin paired with also with vitamin C. That's the other one. You guys are this is the teaching hour. We're getting healthy in this test right now. It seems, or we're kicking back better. We're kicking our immune systems back better, I guess, is what we're doing. Yeah, swinging back better is what we're doing. What else do we have? Thank you guys for sharing all of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They will. I'm not sure what NAC was, but yeah, I think they'll pull everything. They'll pull everything, and then that puts you back into the rinse, right? It just puts you back into the rinse of the pharma, which is too bad, So, but then also, I was told, I read somewhere. Well, I won't get into that because I don't have the sources on that. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. So have a good rest of your Saturday/Sunday, wherever you are. And I'll keep you guys up to date. Yeah. All right. Who's coming in with the final? NAC turns back the clock. Well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all of the information. Luciano, Derek C. Williams, also Tyrant's Bane. So I appreciate you for sharing that information. But like I said, if I should receive that ballot in the mail, I will certainly let you guys know. You know what I mean? It'll be a testament to the integrity. Yeah, because like I was saying earlier, I know somebody in Texas that got a ballot. He's been out of California for at least a year and a half, and but he received a ballot, and we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, have a great rest of your weekend.